I apologise if you can hear the sounds of television. This is the only room in my house from which you can't hear the traffic going past on the main road, and my little sister's watching The Only Way is Essex in the next room. Just because she's related to me, there's no accounting for taste. This evening my parents were watching a documentary on Channel 4 which was called something like The Girl Who Became Three Boys or something like that. Basically it was about this really quite messed up situation in which this girl created 3 fake Facebook accounts. I mean, you know, the accounts were real, but the people who they were supposedly for were fictional. And she'd used the fictional boys who owned these accounts to seduce 3 of her friends, which is a completely fucked up situation, and I'm not going to try and draw any humour from that documentary. I'm not going to have a go at it in any way, shape or form, because it is a completely messed up situation and it just shouldn't be laughed at. But I had to stop watching the documentary quite early on, like only about 2 minutes in, because it was making me absolutely furious. I regret to say that the point of my fury was not the subject of the documentary. No, the thing that made me angry was something that one of the victims said. Just give me a minute and I'll explain. At the beginning of the documentary, there was little talking head bits from a lot of the people involved, and one of the people was this particular girl who was a victim. So this girl came up and she said, and I'm pretty certain, like 99% certain, that I'm quoting her verbatim here. This is exactly what she said as I remember it. She said, if Mark Zuckerberg hadn't invented Facebook, this never would have happened. This is all his fault. No. You can't blame an American nerd for your shitty experience. The inventor of something, whether it is a physical object like a car or an iPod, or whether it's like a piece of software like Microsoft Word or even Facebook, is not responsible for the way in which other people use their invention. People cannot be held responsible if something that they do indirectly through a really convoluted way affects the lives of other people. It's like saying that the war in Iraq wouldn't have happened if Christopher Columbus had never discovered America. Just bollocks. I'm not trying to detract from the horrific experience of these 3 girls who have had a horrible thing happen to them. The event in itself is not funny in any way. I don't want people to think that I'm laughing at the situation, because I'm not. It's just this one statement that this girl made before I shouted, "Oh for fuck's sake," and walked out of the room. One more thing. This video that I've just done, that you've just watched, it was scripted, right? There is the script on my MacBook. You can't see it. As I was writing the script, I was sitting in the room with my parents and they were watching another show. This one was on Channel 5 and it was called Britain's Strangest Pets or something like that. And at the end they had an advert for the next programme in the series. And one of the features on the next programme is going to be some women who do yoga and involve snakes somehow. And one of the women said to the camera, if you're scared of snakes, you're actually scared of your own spirituality. Just fuck off.